So perfect competition, monopoly, monopolistic competition, and oligopoly are all the market structures. So pure competition has a lot of firms. The product is standardized, so it's not very unique. It's pretty easy to enter. There's no obstacles, and there's no non-price competition. An example is agriculture. Can you think of another example of pure competition in this case? So what type of industry would match the description of perfect competition?
Opening like a retail store, for example, or a
Yeah,
convenience store.
yeah, exactly. You got it. That's great. That's a perfect example. Who answered that? Oh, it was a yen thing?
No.
Oh, okay. The person who did answer this was great. Yeah, if you can, uh, like great answer, excellent answers. Uh, yeah, great answer. Yeah, retail is the best example of that because there's so much competition in retail that everyone is competing on price, and the products aren't that much different. Like products at Walmart and products at Costco are much different, and they have to compete based on price. Yeah, fast food would be a good example of that. Yeah, because they're not much different. Like a burger is a burger in a lot of cases, and they're mostly competing on price for the most part. Yes. So Justin asked a good question. Does the smart book assignments and Connect count towards the final grade? Yes. So the smart book assignments and homework count towards the final grade. And I believe it's 15% of the grade is from smart book assignments and homework. And if you do the Connect work, you will be ready for the midterm. Yeah, every one of them does count. So make sure to do those. And if you do the homework from chapter 3, 4, and 6 in Connect and the smart book assignments, you will be ready for the midterm. So monopolistic competition, there's many firms. The product is differentiated. There's some control over price, but there's some limit to it. It's relatively easy to enter. There's a lot of non-price competition in terms of advertising, brand names, trademarks. Examples include retail, trade, dresses, and shoes. Can you think of other examples of monopolistic competition? Yeah, that could be a good example. Nicole, that's a great example. Yeah, there's some control over price. The product you advertise a hair salon as, let's say, more elites compared to the regular ones to get more profit. So like they can advertise a hair salon as more elite than a neighborhood one to generate higher fees. So that's what you could do with non-price competition there. And then hotels, hotels, that's a great example. Yeah, clothing shop stores is great. Yeah, so excellent example. So yeah, hotels, motels are marketed more for low income, and then hotels can be marketed for the upper class. So like that's a big thing that they can do with the monopolist competition. Great example. And then clothing as well. Clothing's all marketing. Like if you look at Michael Kors or Coach, both are marketed towards high income, while other types of bags could be marketed towards middle to low income. So yeah, great examples. Excellent work, everybody. So hotels, clothing, hair salons, that fits it perfectly. That's great. Yeah, great examples for that. And then oligopoly is a few firms. It could be either a standardized or differentiated product. And then there's limited by mutual interdependence, considerable with collusion for price. There's significant obstacles. And then there's a lot of non-price competition in terms of product differentiation. And this can be done through steel, auto, farm, and implements. So I'm going to ask the class, what can you think of an example of oligopoly in oligopoly? So yes, car manufacturers could fit that like car manufacturers, Ford, GM, Tesla, Chrysler, yeah, like Fiat, BMW, Volkswagen, and Mercedes-Benz. So they could fit that because they have a lot of they can work together to keep prices high. So that's a good example. Wasit, that's excellent. And then gas stations, Sherry. Yeah, gas. It. Yeah, yes. So gas would be an oligopoly because OPEC is a cartel. They set they have only a few oil producers that can coordinate prices to be high. So it is an oligopoly just because of OPEC. So Christopher's right because energy companies would also mean gas as well. That's great. Apple, Bia, is that how you pronounce your name, Bia? Or